Fly with me in Singapore Airlines business class on the world's longest flight from New York to Singapore. Specifically, this flight is on an Airbus A350-900 departing from Newark International Airport. We will be flying over 10,000 miles to reach Singapore's Changi Airport. Fun fact, this is the longest direct flight in the world, and it is only when you are flying business class that you don't mind the 18-hour commute time. Singapore Airlines has been voted the world's best international airline, and their business class is consistently ranked among the top in the world. I fly Singapore Airlines, or what is called in Singapore SQ for short, regularly on my visits back and forth between the US and Singapore. And even in economy, the experience is top class. If you're new to my channel, welcome. My name is Jen, and I've been living in Singapore for the past 3 years. Make sure you watch until the end of this video for the full review of the flight, as well as my tips on how to make the most out of your business class experience. One of the first perks you get as a business class passenger is access to the British Airways lounge. My first tip is to make sure you arrive early at the airport so you have plenty of time to enjoy the lounge.
Hi, morning. Thank you.
Not gonna lie, it was so satisfying to not have to walk past all of these super fancy, huge seats that are in business class for once. So this is my beautiful seat. I sat in 23K, one of the aisle seats, and that brings me to my next tip. When you're booking your business class flight, pick one of the aisle seats. It's not the end of the world if you're not able to, because there is a partition you can put up if you get a middle seat, but you do get so much more privacy in the solo seats, especially if you're traveling by yourself like I was. After boarding, a flight attendant will give you a welcome drink and a hot towel. One flight attendant will also come over to you and greet you by your name, which just makes you feel so fancy, and they'll confirm if you pre-ordered any meals and if you have any other questions. Everyone in business class gets this little goodie bag, which has travel-sized amenities including facial mist, hand lotion, and chapstick. The bathroom has toothbrushes and toothpaste. You also get socks, slippers, and an eye mask. One thing to note is that unlike business class on some other airlines, SQ does not provide pajamas. I also think Singapore Airlines has a really good entertainment selection. They have lots of new movies and shows in multiple different languages, and they were even showing the Olympics live during my flight. These seats are absolutely gigantic. Like, I genuinely think another person could sit next to me in this seat. There is a ton of leg space, which is amazing if you're tall like me. The seat also comes with so many little storage compartments for you to put your personal items. There's a little cubby which has a door that you can slide open and shut. There's also a little compartment you can pop open where the headphones are stored, and there's also a water bottle inside. The third storage area is right next to the seat where I put my laptop and my headphones for easy access. And finally, there's obviously the under the seat storage, and there's enough space there to fit a full-sized backpack. In my opinion, the meal service is the best part of the flight, and it is so bougie. A flight attendant will come around and put a tablecloth down on your little seat table and lay out all of the china and silverware and glasses like you're at an actual restaurant. The menu that is offered is absolutely gigantic. There are so many different options to pick from in terms of wine, spirits, food, snacks, desserts. This is a flight where you should definitely come hungry. One of the services Singapore Airlines offers is called Book the Cook, and it lets you pre-select the meal that you want. You might not realize this, but you can actually use this service even if you're not in business class. If you fly premium economy, you can also pick from Book the Cook, and I always make sure to do this because they have a bigger variety than what is offered on the flight, and sometimes the flight will even run out of certain dishes, so this is a good way to guarantee you get what you want. Probably the number one reason why people splurge on business class is because of the lay flat seats. The flight attendants will come around and offer to help you convert your bed, which comes with 3 pillows and a blanket that is much more plush than the one offered in economy. Even though this is the longest flight in the world, it goes by so quickly when you're in business class, and before I knew it, we were already beginning our descent into Singapore. This was definitely the most luxe flying experience I've ever had. If you do have the opportunity to fly business class on Singapore Airlines, I highly recommend that you go for it.